Alright, so hey guys, what is up and welcome. I am so excited for this. You have no idea how long at least I feel like I've been waiting for Final Fantasy XVI, but it just got announced. I don't even remember. It was either earlier today or yesterday. My whole timeline is messed up in my head. I need to catch up on the news from the PS5 event. I'm gonna be the first to admit, I didn't even know it was happening. I've just been focused on other things, and it happened, and I've heard through the is it grapevine or grapevine? I don't know. I've heard through some sort of vine about some of the things that have announced, and the only one I've really seen so far are the Monster Hunter trailers. And I thought they were fantastic, but what we're here for is Final Fantasy XVI. Now, I have kept so far away from everybody's reactions and the trailers for this and anything. I have not seen anything. The most I have seen is a screenshot of a dude's face that looks like a weird mix between Noctis and the Warrior of Darkness, and I don't know who he is. I don't know if he's the good guy, the bad guy. I don't know what. I don't know anything about what this is going to be, and as excited as I am to start, I want to give a few predictions slash hopes. So what I kind of hope for, and I don't know anything about it. I don't know if this is going to be single player, multiplayer, what I kind of hope for is that this is going to have some sort of multiplayer elements. I don't know if it'll be full co-op multiplayer like FF15, but instead you get your friends to actually be like Gladio, Prompto, Ignis as you play, like that kind of thing, or a big giant MMO type 14. I don't know. But if it is strictly single player, I won't be bothered at all. I just would like some multiplayer components. I think that'd be fantastic. Another thing, setting. I don't want just straight fantasy like classic Final Fantasy, and also I don't really want pure future tech like Final Fantasy 13. I think that a really interesting middle ground would be something along FF10 or FF7, FF8, where it is like, you know, clearly futuristic based, but it's also got its own feel to the world. I think that would be great. If it's something completely different, again, won't be sad. If anything, I'll be happy if it's nothing that I've stated so far. That would be amazing. Regardless, that's all I really have to say. I hope that it is open world, but maybe not to the extent of 15. If it is to the extent of 15, it should have a lot more things to do in the world. The world should be far more fleshed out, have a lot more activities to do, not just random mini games and like some little dungeony areas. It should be a fully fleshed out world with stuff to do that is fun, not like a Ubisoft open world with towers to climb and whatnot. Not that. That's my hopes. Some sort of multiplayer thing, a very unique setting, not like the ones we've seen a million times before. Some sort of open world, not completely linear Final Hallway 13, but also not so open world that it's overwhelming to the point of being boring almost. Anyways, I'm sorry for rambling. I just wanted to get all my thoughts out. We're gonna watch it right now. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my god. I'm like actually like, I got so many jitters right now. Okay. Okay, let's go, baby. Is that the guy I've seen so far? That looks like the Warrior of Darkness so much.
You all know the target.
Okay.
Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
Okay, it absolutely looks like 15 visually.
Our kind do not question orders.
It's definitely fantasy. Like, this looks like FF12-ish. Looks like 11 and 12 era, like, setting. Yep, icons, okay. That was Titan. That looked like Titan from 15. That looks like Luna. Luna Freya. What the hell? It's Shiva for sure, but... Wow, okay.
Our foe will not relinquish their mother crystal easily. This will be a bitter fight.
That sounded so much like the Warrior of Darkness for a second.
Not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
Okay, it's true like
will
European
respect
fantasy, like Witcher almost.
I am Joshua.
That's fine. I'm not disappointed. I'm just saying I would have preferred. Combat. Okay, it's not 15's combat. Oh my god, let's fucking go, baby.
Did you not pledge your sword to our cause?
Alboro. Okay, this is character. This is the Witcher. This is Final Fantasy Witcher version.
Who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Okay, we got some magic.
We cannot defend our realm from the spread of the blight.
Okay, Dragoon, baby. Okay. Oh my god, it's like Witcher, Souls-like Final Fantasy combat. I mean, not Souls-like combat, but it has a Souls-like look to it. Okay, we got some co-earls. We got some goblins. Wow, this is like hard fantasy, like hard medieval fantasy. That Phoenix Wing attack looks sick. He's got like Titan punches. You're gonna be able to use the icons abilities instead of just summons. You can like attack using their stuff. Okay, okay, the Burning Man. What is this, MGS5?
Second icon of fire. But that's impossible.
Oh my lord. Ifrit? Yo, this is a long trailer too. And this is all in-engine. None of this looks pre-rendered so far. God damn. I'm getting chills. I'm full on getting chills right now.
Enough.
Holy shit. I'd like to see a little bit more gameplay of just like the walking around and the fighting. Oh!
It's the last thing I do.
Okay, so is that the same character? I'm gonna have to go back and look. Oh, baby, we got like a Phoenix fighting Ifrit there, or is that a Behemoth? It's either a Behemoth or Ifrit. That is a sick-ass logo. Any stinger at the end, or is that it? Seems to be like that's it. Yoshitaka Amano did the illustrations. I was just looking to see if there was any names, any Nomura's or Yoshinori. Anything? Any Yoshi P's? Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw Maximilian's because I'm subscribed to him. He showed up my feed and spoiled his face for me, but that's fine. Oh my god, that looked fucking sick. So, is this the same character? It totally looks like it is, but I want to make sure they're not throwing us for a loop here. So we got earring. Yeah, same character. He's got the earring, he's got the parted hair, he just gets a fancy tattoo now and stuff. Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god. I know I said no fantasy and stuff, but that looked fucking legit. I'm not gonna pretend like I wouldn't have much preferred a sort of like not a futuristic type thing, but like a more contemporary setting. Not to the extent where 15 was like just the real world with fantasy elements. I would have liked its own take on like a contemporary setting, like kind of how 7 is very. It was very dystopian, industrial cityscapes, but then you went out in the world. And there was like, I don't know, you know, there was Wutai with samurai village type things. There was the, I want to say Cave of the Ancients, but I can't remember the actual place. I think Cave of the Ancients is from Mir. I don't know, I'm confused right now. But there was the place where Aerith is from and all that, where it was all like seashell conches and whatnot. There's the temple, which the Black Materia was in, that was like Egyptian themed. You know what I mean? I like it when there's a lot of stuff. So this could still have it. It very well could. And I don't mind fantasy at all. I mean, like medieval type European fantasy is one of my favorite genres ever. Lord of the Rings is my favorite like movie series, trilogy ever, whatever you want to call it. So like, I'm not disappointed. I just would have liked the other thing more. But my god, this looked incredible. Let's see if we can't skim through to just see some stuff here before I wrap up this video. So Creative Business Unit 3, that's either a rebrand of the studio that's like been doing Final Fantasy, or that's a new studio they've developed, because I've never seen or heard of that before. These icon fights are fucking sick. And we have like this whole thing with like the dog. This is very 15, like seeing all of this. This combat looks incredible. Like active magic thrown in with the being able to throw in like a fireball here. Like that is incredible. Like in 15, I don't dislike 15's combat at all. I just think that it could be so much better. I love 15. If you've been around my channel, you'd know that. I made a whole 20-minute video essay about that. Anyways, the fact that you can like swing, fire, swing, fire your sword, stab, that is incredible. That's what Final Fantasy, at least more modern Final Fantasies, have been needing, in my opinion. Sort of a FF7 Remake type combat system. And this definitely doesn't look like Remake. This is very character action, whereas Remake is like just kind of action. This is very like Platinum Games, The Witcher type combat. which I know The Witcher isn't character action, but you get the point. And that's very like, this is very Souls-like boss fight where it's one-on-one big guy. Just that's all you have to focus on is you and the enemy. We got some monster boss fights here, or just, you know, tough enemy fights of some sort. I really like that this is like the main thing of the game so far, is having this Phoenix. I assume that our main character, whatever, is gonna be like, gonna have like Phoenix powers, or the Phoenix will be his summon of whatever. And then this Ifrit behemoth, I almost said Titan. Oh, we're getting a little bit of freezes. Yeah, but whatever this is looks amazing. If it is Ifrit, it's a really cool design for Ifrit. I like that it's not fully bipedal, quadrupedal, fully quadrupedal. You know, it stands up kind of like a human, but it still is a beast. We have a lot of these like big fighting these goblin things, like these things, these big Shrek looking things. It's fucking weird. It really looks like what does that look like? That looks like what's it? Overlord? Is that the game I'm thinking of, where you control the minions and you play as like the Satan looking dude? They look very Overlord-esque. And then we have this whole like Viking battlefield looking thing. More summon fights or icon fights. And so the fact that it's icons and all that makes me think this is going to be either like some sort of Eorzea type land thing, or, I mean, maybe not actually Eorzea, maybe it'll be called its own new land, but it seems to be some sort of setting like Eorzea rather than, say, Midgar or whatever. And my god, I am being blown out by the camera. Let me try and fix that. Okay, is that better? Jesus, I'm sorry if I've looked so terrifying this whole reaction review, whatever you want to call it, but Jesus, sorry. Anyways, this is incredible. I don't have much more to say. I think I've about spilled it all. I've been talking at the speed of light, but I was just so excited to watch this, and I had so much to say that I think I can comfortably leave it there. And as soon as we get some gameplay or whatever, I'll try to do some more reactions or analysis or talk about it in some way or whatever, and we can see if there's going to be like any sort of multiplayer, co-op, anything of that sort, which is what I'd really be looking forward to. And yeah, that's all I can say on this. This is nuts. I for some reason I feel like we've been waiting for 16 for so long. Like, I know 15 came out in what, 2016, 2015, maybe a little later. I really don't remember at this point, but like, even so, I feel like we've been waiting so long, because like whenever 13 came out, that was that, and then 14, you know, it is a mainline series, of course, but it was an MMO, so it kind of is in its own realm. And then we had to wait, and then 15 got delayed, and it was Final Fantasy 13 Versus and all that, and then it finally came out, and it kind of just like came and went, you know, because a lot of people were disappointed, a lot of people liked it. It was very split, so it just kind of went away. And then I feel like we've just been waiting ever since. It makes me think of the joke in Deus Ex Human Revolution, where you can see a poster on the wall that just says it's like Final Fantasy 25 or something. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is, this right here. Final Fantasy 27. Oh, it's so fucking funny. I remember just playing Human Revolution and seeing that, and I was so confused. I was like, are they making fun of Square Enix? I don't think I realized that Human Revolution was published by Square. I was so confused. I was like, what the hell? Anyways, I feel like this has actually finally like happened, and it's nuts. It's just, this is a wild experience to have. But that's all for this video. I'll leave you with this over here. I'll leave you with this beautiful screenshot from Human Revolution, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care until then, and I will see you when I see you next. Later.